Hi all, it's JK here. Might do a couple of videos tonight. Sorry it's been a while, but the weather's just been crap and I'm trying to keep this a dry car, but the way it's going, it looks like I'm going to take it out in the rain and probably do some video really giving the full motion a go in the rain. But tonight's video is basically about, what should I say, this video is about disconnecting the battery for long-term storage, charging the battery and then reconnecting it, because I had a few issues reconnecting. And we'll do that while we're driving, so let's go. Okay, so my car's been off the road for a while. It's still only done about 780 miles. I'm not sure because I've lost it on here since the battery is disconnected. So what I did was I disconnected the terminal, the positive terminal, and I put it on trickle charge. And as I was browsing the internet, I remember the VW guy saying, oh, you need to buy a special charger and, you know, and all that jazz. Now what I did notice was on the negative terminal there's a cover, so it looks like you can't touch it. All that happens is you just pull the cover off and then that's it, you're okay, then you can start playing with the battery. So I then thought nothing of it, and I reconnected the battery and fired her up. And straight away I experienced a load of error messages, 7 in total, although one was because the bonnet was open, but it was basically all the sensors had switched themselves off, and when you reconnect the battery they need to be recalibrated. Well, if you read the manual it says, oh, contact your dealer immediately. Right, well that's bollocks, we all know that's bollocks. If you look on the internet, all you get is people saying, oh, you should never disconnect the battery. Apparently there's a point on the battery where you can add a lead for charging. That way the battery stays completely connected to the car while the car's being charged. And the whole idea of that is, as I mentioned earlier, there's a cover on the negative terminal, and there's another lead going into that terminal, and what that is apparently it's a database that records the voltage in and voltage out of the battery. Through disconnecting the terminal, what you do is you bypass that. I don't see what the big deal is there, and it just kills all the systems, so everything needs recalibrating. All you have to do is drive the car, and within a mile, half a mile, everything's fine. ACC comes back, parking pilot comes back in, the night lights come back on, you know, dynamic lights, they all come back on and it's fine. So I don't know why the manual says don't touch anything, contact your nearest dealer. That's just a scare tactic, I guess. And also, you don't need to buy a super duper charger. My trickle charger did charge the battery and it is holding 12.6 volts. 100% charge is 12.66 volts. So yeah, there you go. Took me a while to figure out what to do, because, you know, when you turn the car on and you see all these error messages, you know, you think, fucking hell, I've screwed up my 30-odd grand car. Should I ring VW up and warranty claim it? But no, it's fine. All you do is drive the car on. And I've had no problems. So the only thing I've got to do now is, because I haven't driven the car in such a long time, and it's got so many features, you know, I've got to reacquaint myself with the car basically. But as you can see there, the mileage says 3.9 miles. That's this trip. But I've nearly run out of fuel, so obviously I've done more like 200 miles. But and also all my data's gone. You know, average of miles is gone. All that's gone. And I can't find where my overall mileage is. I know I've done just under 800 miles, but I can't figure out how to get it back up. But I will do. It's a case of reading the manual. So yeah, if you are going to store the car for a long time, like I have done, and you're going to do very little miles, or if you're going to be away out of the country, or whatever reason you're operating the car, don't be scared to disconnect the battery. It's not the end of the world. It still works, everything's fine. And yeah, as you can see, I'm back on the road and everything's working. Even the ACC menu's working. There you go, ACC is working, speed limit set 155 mile an hour, I think that'll do. But yeah, let's just get by this guy. I've just overtaken them the long way around. So yeah, don't despair. You can disconnect your battery, you can charge it, and you can reconnect it and drive away as normal. I don't know what the manual's going on about, and I don't know what people are going on about saying, oh, don't do that, it'll be the end of the world. Also, the battery says made in Korea. It doesn't say North Korea or South Korea, it just says Korea, so it's a bog standard cheap battery as far as I can tell. It's not a super duper, you know, like you would have thought. Typical dealers putting in the cheapest they can to get the most profit. So yeah, there you go. So that's that video.